So now that we have cumulative wins lagged all cleaned up, we need to take the games data frame and merge it back into our NHL game level data frame. How are we going to do that? Well, in the NHL data frame, we have the visitor team, the home team, and what we would like to add is we would like to add our cumulative wins for the home team as of the start of the game, and cumulative wins for the visiting team. So we need to get two extra variables here and somehow merge them. Now in games we have teams, but here we have visitor and home. We're going to be really clever about this. We're going to take homes and we're going to create two different data frames. One where we name the team variable home, and the other where we name the team variable visitor. And the cumulative wins will be cumulative wins home, cumulative wins visit. So let's create these two data frames and take a look. Of course, these two data frames, they still have 2,460 observations. This says visitor, Anaheim Ducks, their cumulative visits, cumulative wins visit. Of course, Anaheim didn't play all these games as a visitor. Some of these games were at home, and similarly, if we look at the games home too, these are some of the same dates, but only some of them were when Anaheim was home, and some of them were when Anaheim was a visitor. But maybe that's okay, because what we can do is we can merge these two data frames into the NHL data frame by home and date. Let's take this. Let's take this first first line of code here. We're going to create a new data frame, NHL2, and we're going to inner join the old NHL and games home 2, and we'll do that by home team and date. Now remember, NHL has 1,230 observations. Games home has twice that. Now, which observations are going to be matched here? Well, only the observations where Anaheim was really the home team on that date. So, for example, if on October 10th, Anaheim wasn't a home team, then that observation is not going to get matched. And that's exactly what we want, because the observations that will get matched will have the correct cumulative wins home. Let's do that over here. Created a new one. Good, it's got 1,230 observations, and now we have the cumulative wins home. Where is Anaheim? Anaheim, well, their first home game was on October 12th. And that's the observation that got matched from games home 2, and that's when they put 0 for cumulative wins home. So beautiful. That's what we want, and we just need to do it one more time for games away too, where we renamed each team visitor. Cumulative wins, we renamed cumulative wins visit. Okay, and we're gonna just add that additional observation to NHL2. We're gonna merge by visitor and date, and we are left with 1,230 observations, and now we have cumulative wins home, cumulative wins visit, all the way down. So before this game, Edmonton had well, Edmonton is a visitor, so Edmonton had 29 wins. Um, San Jose had 41 wins. Let's see who won the game. Well, in this case, it looks like the visitor won the game. But so let's see if we can do anything. Let's see if we can measure if there's any association between their teams, opposing teams' records prior to the game and who ends up winning. So let's create this new variable called cumulative wins net, which shows us the balance of the previous record between the home team and the visiting team. Let's create score. Sure, I can create score. I can create a variable win. That's 1 if the home team wins. And I'm gonna here I could plot the density of the balance between the winning team and between the home team and the visiting team, and to see if that balance is related to whether or not the home team won. And we can actually even do a test to see if the balance is more in favor of the home team when the home team wins. See if there's a statistically significant relationship between the balance of the opposing team's records prior to the game and the outcome of the game. And I won't do that here. I'll give you the satisfaction to see if that relationship exists. If the records of the opposing teams prior to their match are a good candidate for predicting the outcome of the game. Alright, so thank you, and I hope you have a great weekend.